Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 24 here on a lovely day after some nice, horrifying football. I would say horrifying because some of the news we're going to get into is a bit horrifying, but hey, footy goes on, footy goes on. Can't think of anything clever. But everybody, welcome watching on the show on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels. You can watch us on anything. Watch us on FIFA Street. We are back in 2013. That was an amazing game. I cried many times because of luck. But everybody, welcome on the show. Let me first introduce you to my guests on the show. First, it is indeed Paulinho, who is a fan of Atletico Madrid. How are you, mate?
I'm great. How are you?
That was a lot of ahs, but it was great ahs. Another guest on the show introducing, he's a fan of Juventus, Juve, and Turin, Mr. Rigol. How are you, mate?
I have seen better days, sadly.
Have you now? I am so sorry. I can't hear you crying. I'm kidding. My team is shite as well, but it is what it is. We move on. We'll do therapy. Okay. Introducing another guest on the show who is a fan of Bayern München, the great Mr. Typical German Guy. How are you doing, mate?
Doing well, host. How about you?
I don't like confrontation. Thank you, mate. I'm doing fantastic. Not so much Bayern. I would say Bayern, not so much, but then again, they're expected to win the Bundesliga. Harry Kane to win a trophy. Yes or no?
I guess we'll have to see.
Okay, I like that. Under the Sea. That was a good song of The Little Mermaid. Okay, I'm introducing another guest. Been here before. Big up the mandem, Mr. Drew, who is a fan of Manchester United. Come on, United! How are you doing, mate?
I'm alive and well. Just like Paulinho said, I've seen better days, but you'll never find a more positive United fan during these times of depression.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, your Instagram reels say otherwise, but hey, it's okay. I still like them. Shout out to Better Days by Malcolm Moore. All right, introducing another guest on the show who's been here before. He is happy. He's probably one of the happier ones out of all of us. His name is Chile. How are you doing? A Liverpool fan, by the way. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't want to mention it, but Liverpool fan. How are you doing, Mr. Chile?
Yeah, you can just start introducing me as champ now, so that'll work too.
That is so funny. Let me do this for you because I found it so funny. Oh my god. Where is it? I can't find the...
Perfect.
You're welcome, mate. Well, everybody, that was good English. Welcome watching on the show. Let us first get into our first segment of the show where we talk about the breaking news in this week of football. So, the first breaking news is indeed about... this is the one that was talking about horrifying. So, breaking news, ex-Premier League forward Moise Kean collapses on pitch as players rush to help him in distressing scenes. So, the former Premier League striker was stretchered off in a worrying scene at the Stadio Mancinittino Bentegodi. And yes, the concerned players rushed over to Keane before medical staff treated him on the pitch. The Italian had fallen on the ground during the second half after the collision with Verona pair Paolo Dordozix and Diego Coppola. And Keane was accidentally kneeled in the head by Dordozix as he fell to the floor whilst grappling for possession, yes. The incident left the 24-year-old with a gash above his left eye, with the play stopped whilst he received treatment. Fiorentina's medical staff were able to keep a patch Keane up with a bandage wrapped around his head as he made his way off the pitch. Then he returned to the pitch only to fall on the ground with no one around him. Moments later, actually, there was someone around him that actually kind of caught him a little bit. But hey, we love reading the news. That is big news. As a result, the forward received more treatment before he was stretchered off. And a statement, Viola confirmed the AFC Fiorentina announces that the footballer Moise Kean during the match against Verona suffered a head trauma. The footballer is in the hospital for tests. He was later released from the hospital overnight. And they also said during the night, Moise Kean was discharged from Verona Hospital as a return to Florence. So yeah, it's kind of sad that this happens a lot. I mean, this is not really, I'd say, I guess this happened during the match where he got kneed in the head, and maybe that, gave him some sort of contusion. Contusion is the correct word. Thank you. And yes, that that probably maybe did it for him. But hey, you never know. You never know. Good, glad he's okay. Top class striker. All right. Whew, good for him. Mr. Drew, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Moise Keane and the Boo Boo.
Devastating, man.
Yeah, agreed.
Absolutely devastating.
Agreed. Glad he's okay though. Okay, Mr. Rigol, 1 or 2 words about Moise Keane. One of your good favorite.
He used to play for Juventus, so I kind of have a spot for him. So I just hope everything's fine.
Yeah, as well. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy. 1 or 2 words about Mr. Moise Keane getting a bad boo-boo.
Honestly, at this point, he's just very lucky he didn't progress to something worse like a hematoma or something permanently altering.
We actually have the doctor here from the hospital. Thank you, Typical German guy, for joining. Any other analysis you want to give him while he's here? Do you want to give him a lollipop?
Yeah, he should leave the football before the football leaves him.
Smart. Royce Keane said that, I think. I don't know. Okay, lovely stuff. And Mr. Zander, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Moise Keane and getting hurt.
Ouch.
I like that. Short and sweet,
Yeah.
but good. All right, Mr. Polino, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Moise Keane about getting hurt. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Is it
This is
actually his
birthday
birthday? Oh, okay. Hey, everybody, can we just sing happy birthday? You know what? I think I have something from Mr. Moise Keane. Let's see if I can find it. Can I not find it? It's okay. I thought I had a happy birthday little thing, but oh, maybe I do. Nope. Absolutely not. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. All right, it's fine. We'll continue. Okay, well, happy birthday, Moise Keane. Shout out to you. All right, on to the next breaking news and hopefully a better topic. So yes, this was jokes. All right, breaking news for this one. Aston Villa goalkeeper booed for running halftime kids penalty shootout after refusing to move. Oh, the Aston Villa keeper was warming up during his break prior to replacing Emiliano Martinez for the second half in the side's 4-1 defeat at Crystal Palace. Big up the Palace. Having not played in the Premier League since the 3-0 defeat at Chelsea on December 1st, Olsen was keen to leave no stone unturned in his preparations. The 35-year-old was taking part in a catching drill at the White Horse Lane, and just as Palace staff were looking to get on with their usual halftime penalty shootout. And despite the host attempt for Olsen to depart the goal, the 35 simply ignored the plead and refused to budge. So he simply waved forecasters to come into the 6-yard box for the entire channel, much to the dismay of the Palace staff members and the furious fans. Boos and jeers were loudly aimed at the 75 capped Sweden international, with supporting even chanting "Wanka" in unison. I mean, that's no surprise, that happens no matter what. But the Palace's mascot, Pete the Eagle, was left seemingly furious as he stared at Olsen down as he walked across the pitch. A Villa coach appeared to argue with the host to move out, and the way who in turn simply apologized to the fans and the kids. He said on the mic, "I am really sorry. This is the first time this has ever happened." So before Palace adding, Palace fans, I genuinely don't know what to say. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You want to warm up. They could have gone to the other side to do this. That's kind of poor maybe on sides. Why didn't they just, start on the other side where the Palace were probably warming up? But yeah, I mean, goalkeepers got to do preparations to keep warm. You don't want to get, untighten something. But I just love this image right now. If you can see everybody on the screen, it's just Pete the Eagle staring down Olsen. It's funny. It's lovely. Okay, let's go on with this. Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about this little intrusion that happened between Palace and Olsen. It was interesting thing.
I feel bad because the eagle looks a little dejected.
He does look dejected. Man needs therapy. He's seen stuff. Okay, Mr. Zander, Chile. 1 or 2 words about Mr. Pete the Eagle and Olsen. What about the beef?
Fuck them kids.
Damn. Okay, got it. Love that. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy. 1 or 2 words about Mr. Olsen and Pete the Eagle beef.
Preparation is the key to success.
Love that. Proper.
Unless you let in 4 against Crystal Palace.
Honestly, don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. Okay, Mr. Rio, one or two words about Mr. Olsen and Pete the Eagle. Obby's got the beef.
You should have challenged them. Whoever
I-
wins the goal.
That is class. Yes, honestly, yes, we want a duel between them. All right, last but not least, Mr. Drew, one or two words about Olsen and Pete the Eagle. The beef of the century. I need a diss track.
Maturely handled.
Alas, I love that. I love that.
Why
All
didn't
right.
they just leave it on their side?
They
They
should have.
literally went over to Aston Villa's sides.
I know.
It's like
I know.
like this type of shizhouser I've never seen before.
It's okay. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. All right. Lovely breaking news. On to the next breaking news. This one's fun. So, Messi, we have to say his name to get some attraction. So, yes, breaking news. Referee who made request to Lionel Messi is banned for 6 months. So, I don't know if everybody heard about this, but the Mexican official Marco Antonio Ortiz Nava was in charge of Inter Miami's clash with Sporting Kansas City in the first leg of the CONCACAF Champions Cup first round clash last Thursday. That was a lot of words. After the game, Ortiz Nava appeared to approach Messi, seemingly asking for his shirt. However, CONCACAF later clarified in a statement that the referee had actually spoken to Messi to request an autograph for a family member with special needs. Okay, wow, I looked too much into this. So the statement continued, the referee conduct did not align with the conduct for match officials and existing process for these types of requests. The referee acknowledged his mistake and apologized for the incident and accepted the disciplinary action CONCACAF has applied. So it's been reported that Ortiz Nava did receive a shirt from Messi after the match. Despite this, it's also said that he's been suspended from officiating CONCACAF for competitions. It's for 6 months. All right. I mean, that's the first time I've ever seen this, honestly. An actual referee asking for a jersey. I mean, if anyone, you'd ask for Messi. So, hey, fair enough. But yes, I mean, I thought it was just he was asking for his kit because he just wanted, Messi's kit. I mean, who honestly doesn't want it? But I guess the special needs part didn't look into that. So that's all right, CONCACAF. You gotta chill out on that. Mate. All right, Mr. Drew. You got one or two words about Messi and the referee and the ban.
Game's gone.
Game's gone. Agreed. Okay, Mr. Rigo, one or two words about Mr. Referee and CONCACAF and Messi. Yes.
I would do the same, to be honest.
Damn.
Respect.
Wait. You'd ban him for 6 months for saying that he can get an autograph from his disabled child.
No, I would ask for his jersey like mid game. I'd be like,
Okay.
hey, by the way, can I get your jersey like right
Okay.
now? Like,
Okay,
take your
fair
shirt
enough.
off right now.
Fair enough. All right, thank you for saying that answer. Okay, moving on. Mr. Typical German guy, one or two words about this referee and CONCACAF, and you love CONCACAF.
If CONCACAF took their refereeing standards as seriously as this situation, maybe there'd be more less incorrect calls in CONCACAF.
That will never happen. Sorry. Okay, lovely stuff. Mr. Zander, one or two words about this lovely news between Messi and the referee.
Yeah, as a former referee, I would never stoop to such levels, so just ruining the integrity of the game.
Hey, fair enough. Good referee. You're professional. Love that. Okay.
I just want to say when I repped, I never asked for anyone's jerseys, so just want to
I'd-
put that out there, kids.
I really hope you wouldn't ask for a under 9 kit.
What can I say? If
We
you want to
do-
call me a hero, you can.
Hero. Love it. Okay.
Host, he's not Diddy. He would never do such a thing.
That's what I was
No,
about to
did
say
he?
too. No, did he? Okay. Last but not least, Mr. Paulinho, one or two words about Messi and the referee and
Yeah, I wouldn't do that again. Didn't Holland do that? I think Holland did that with a referee a few years ago at Dortmund. I don't remember anything disciplinary happening with that, but I don't know, maybe the referee wasn't bad that game. So
it was a Bundesliga, so it's probably fine. So it's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, lovely stuff. All right, well, that was a nice little breaking news. On to the next one. So, this is a nice one. That was a weird noise. All right, so breaking news: Bayern München withdraw contract offer for star man as the Premier League's side's circle is negotiations. So, the versatile midfielder currently. Oh, this is Joshua Kimmich, by the way, everybody. Yeah, it's a big time player. Maybe you don't know, but yeah, good done. The versatile midfielder's current deal runs until the end of the season, so the latest update on his future could turn heads. In the Premier League, with a number of top clubs said to be keen, Robbie Keane. So Kimmich is regarded as one of the world's best players in his position, having won 8 Bundesliga titles with Bayern since joining in 2015. I don't know about world's best players at the moment, but hey, we love that. That's just clickbait. As he made 426 appearances for the Bavarian Giants and also earned 97 caps with the German national team, where he is captain but could be soon a free agent. According to German outlet Bild, Bayern informed Kimmich earlier in the week that their new contract offer has been withdrawn. The negotiations are said to be going on for months, but officials at the club are unsure as to why the 30-year-old has hesitated to sign. Whilst the offer has been retracted by the Bundesliga Giants, there is still a possibility that Kimmich could extend his stay. The club and the player remains in talks, but are in doubts that the possibility could happen if it's withdrawn. So yeah, some interesting stuff. I mean, I don't know if there's any other currently teams that are involved. Oh, okay, yes, there is actually. So it is the common ones: Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United. There's also Nottingham Forest on there. Oh, honestly, could see that. He looked good in red over there. But hey, why not? Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give this first to the actual German person here, and a fan of the Bayern München. Typical German guy. Anything you want to say about this lovely, lovely news?
He's the world's greatest back passer. If you want to kill a counterattack, give the ball to Kimmich.
Yikes. How long's he been doing that for?
He was, under Pep for the first few seasons, he was pretty versatile and showed a lot of quality and promise. But to tell you the truth, as time has gone on, he's kind of become irrelevant in his position, not because he's not a good player, not because he's not capable of playing multiple positions, but because he's just not very dynamic on the ball. I mean, yeah, he'll put in a good cross here and then, but he's no Philip Lahm in right back, and he's no Alonso in midfield. So, honestly, it's been a long time coming at this point.
Damn, and he's 30-year-old right now, so... Is
yeah,
he like...
and look at him in this photo. You can already see him starting to get fat.
No, that's because I stretched out a little more, but yes.
He's still, I mean, like I said, he's not... I mean, he was good for a little while with the right people around him, but now that especially the quality of midfield is not as high as it used to be, you can kind of see that he's really not that great. He's kind of average, honestly. Especially now that he's getting older and he's slowing down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was a baller back in his days, but I just feel now I agree with you a little bit.
All I'm going to say is Kimmich out Wits in.
That's okay. Wow, love that. What about who's the other guy? I think is he Croatian? Are you
talking about Stanisic?
Pavlovic?
Yeah. Oh, one of those guys. I don't know.
If you're talking about Stanisic, I think he's still on loan at Leverkusen.
Oh, sure. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that ironic?
That's hilarious. I love that. The Bundesliga is amazing. Okay. Thank you for that lovely little insight. All right. Mr. Drew, I wanted to... Oh, actually, sorry. No, we have to go the other order this time. My bad. Okay. Mr. Paulinho, you were just speaking. Can you spoke between another speaking, please? I don't know what that was, but what's your 1 or 2 words about Joshua Kimmich? Would you take him at Atletico Madrid?
I mean, of course I'd take him, but I think Bayern should try to keep him. I mean, is he an academy guy? I can't remember. I thought he might have, or was that Lamb that came from Stuttgart? I think Lamb came from Stuttgart, but
he's from RB Leipzig.
Oh, what did you say?
Typical German guy said that he's from RB Leipzig.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I mean, he's been there a long time. He's probably one of the most senior guys there, aside from Muller. So I would keep him personally.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Mr. Chile, 1 or 2 words about Joshua Kimmich. Would you take him at Liverpool? They are interested in him.
I trust the slot machine to get him if he feels like we need him.
Okay. You got Mr. Schloberschlei over there, the Hungarian guy. So I think you're final midfielders at the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, lovely stuff. Okay, on to the next guest, Mr. Rigo. 1 or 2 words about Mr. Joshua Kimmich.
He should pull up Ronaldinho and Sergio Ramos and go to like the Mexican League.
Yeah, he's only 30. He could do a little more, but honestly, hey, why not? Why not? I feel like he could do that.
I mean, just for the hell of it, just for the fun of it.
It's true. It's true. It's very true. Okay. Last but not least, Mr. Drew. 1 or 2 words about would you take Kimmich at Manchester United?
I don't think it's realistic that he'll come to Manchester United, but if he were to be Trent Alexander-Arnold's replacement at Liverpool, I think it could be suitable. He'd be a lot better than Trent, but the only way he could fit at United would be either in the 6 or the 8, being in that center defensive mid position. But I mean, he's got the quality. He plays on one of the best teams in the world, so I will take anyone.
Okay, fair. There's a lot of clubs that could be saying that right now. Just kidding. Okay, well, everybody, that was the breaking news for this one. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, another one that's a bit horrifying, and don't want to talk about this, but we have to break the news for everything. Next breaking news, Mr. the special one, Jose Mourinho. I actually have a button.
So if I have a lot to prove, imagine the others.
This is going to be a great one to talk about. That is sarcasm. All right, well, breaking news. Jose Mourinho given 4-match ban and fined £35,000 pounds for comments made after Istanbul derby. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see if I can go ahead and just play this video of him. Oh my god. Sorry, that was an ad. We do want free sponsorships here. All right, well, I can go ahead and just talk about this really fast while this. Oh, actually. I just want to pull up Jose Mourinho's interview really fast. So, okay, let's try to do this.
The big dive in the first minute and their bench jumping like monkeys on the top of the kids. With the Turkish referee, you would have a yellow card after 1 minute, and after 5 minutes, I would have to change him. So thankfully, it was perfect experience for him.
Yes, so that's the reason that he's getting accused, because he said that the Turkish ones, the federation thought he was being racist towards black people because he said the monkey thing. And yes, Turkish federation, and there's a bunch of people that came out as well to supporting Jose Mourinho, like Drogba and Mikel Obi and a bunch of other ones that worked with him that are indeed black. And yes, at least from my point of view, completely taken out of order. Mourinho is like one of the father of coaching football for a bunch of other people. So, yeah, no, Turkish Federation, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, lovely stuff. Mr. Drew, you got 1 or 2 words about Jose Mourinho and the Turkish Football Federation?
It's just ridiculous that they're taking, the words like monkey out of context. It's like whenever someone says the word monkey, they say, "Oh, this guy's a racist." Like, clearly he didn't mean it in that way. Like, we all know what he meant by that, but he didn't mean it in a racist way. So I think this whole thing that he's being fined for that is just absolutely ridiculous. Another reason why the game's gone.
Agreed. Okay. On to the next one. Riga, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Jose Mourinho and the Turkish Federation.
I honestly think that's a joke. Like, everybody clearly knows that he didn't mean it in that way, but with everything going on in La Liga and other leagues where like racism is still a thing, I think people are just like really, really hypersensitive to those things right now. But I mean, it's Jose Mourinho. Like, come on, man. Like, don't be like that. Like,
don't be like that.
He's a special.
He's a special one. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Lovely stuff. Mr. Typical German guy. 1 or 2 words about Mr. Jose Mourinho and the Turkish Football Federation.
I mean, I've always found him to be an eccentric character, but I don't think he's racist. I mean, especially when you have somebody like Drogba in your corner saying, I have no idea where these accusations are coming from. And to tell you the truth, I think Turkish football is trying to remain relevant because they can't win anything anyway.
Fair enough. As well as him talking bad about the Turkish fans over there.
Well, they're not even taking into consideration the fact that his first language is not English. So to him, like when he's saying jumping around like monkeys, I mean that could just be the extent of his English coming out, right?
Mhm.
Doesn't necessarily mean he's being racist.
Yep, exactly. That's okay. I mean, I could be surprised, but I'm not surprised. A lot of stuff happens these days. Okay. Mr. Zander, one or two words about Jose Mourinho and the Turkish Football Federation.
Washed.
Agreed. Thank you, mate. Okay. Mr. Paulinho, one or two words about Mr. Jose Mourinho and the special one.
I have nothing to say, and I don't think he's racist. There you go.
Okay, wow, fantastic stuff. Great, everybody agrees. Okay, moving on to a lighter subject, which we can talk shite about Chelsea, which is always fun. All right, well, next subject is indeed, and the last breaking news of the show is breaking news. Todd Boehly responds to Chelsea fans who want him gone and proposed Premier League rule change. So, supporters called for Blue Co to sell the club this week as they staged a march at Stamford Bridge on Tuesday night. Fans were held banners and flares that made their way to the stadium before the win over Southampton. So chants of "We want our club back." I don't know why I did that in an accent, but why not? Were also held by the supporters, made their feelings known. So Boehly and his consortium bought Chelsea from Roman Abramovich in 2022, and the Blues had since spent over £1 billion on transfers and sacked 3 separate permanent managers in the time. However, despite all the money spent, they are yet to win a major trophy under the new owners. Boehly has now responded to the unrest amongst sections. Love that. Fan base, though, I did not say a bad word. Speaking in the Financial Times Business of Football Summit, he explained, "I just think it's par for the course. I'm trying to do like one of those how do I say, like the baseball one, because I know he's a big baseball fan. So the sooner you learn, keep going, and the people happy all the time, the freedom shows up." I love how he says freedom this actually, because yeah, love that. "We are just trying to execute a plan and recognize things aren't linear. We are trending in the right direction." He said trending. Man. The trend moving in the right direction, things really matter. In June, it'll be 3 years in charge. That's not a lot of time, especially when you've got 50 to 60 or 70 years old in life. What? Okay. "It's a whirlwind of activity and a steep learning curve. I think that's a good thing. Sorry. Okay. Okay. He just goes on to waffle about more types of stuff, and he talks about relegation as well too. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Anyways, Mr. Paulinho, one or two words about the right against Chelsea's ownerships. I'm sure we all care about this so greatly much. I'm sure as a Atletico fan, you care about this.
Are you talking about the one for Strasbourg? Wait, can you come back to me?
Yeah, sure. Okay, Xander, Chile, one or two words about Chelsea arguing against the leaders of their club.
It will never get better. Relegation is near.
Hey, why not? Why not? Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, one or two words about the Chelsea protest against Mr. Todd Boehly. I know it's a fantastic thing as a Bayern fan that you want to hear about this, but it has to be done. It has to be done.
I will say, as somebody who went to Stamford Bridge, recently within the last couple of years, it felt more American than it did British, especially inside the stadium.
That's because of the no fans chanting type of culture.
No, I'm telling you, it felt like you made the joke about it being about his love of baseball. It felt like I was going to a baseball stadium, but where they were playing football instead of baseball.
And I know sometimes in American sports you hear like one or two chants, maybe like defense, and I guess that was the same with Chelsea, because the only thing you really heard was Chelsea. They stopped after a couple of seconds, but I mean that's how the chants work. But still, it kind of felt a little bit of a sad times over there. But yeah, moving on. Okay, Mr. Rigol, one or two words about the Chelsea Football Club and the fans.
I'd say just storm the field.
Agreed. Love that. Okay, Mr. Drew, 1 or 2 words about another fan over there of a club that is kind of doing not as well, and ownership's not doing it as well. What you would think about the Blue Co and the Chelsea Football Club?
They need to bring Abramovich back, man.
Oh my god.
Abramovich made that club relevant and a top club in Europe. And yeah, American owners can't really be trusted, except, only exception is Liverpool, since they're owned by an American sports organization.
Fair. Very true. Sad but true. Okay, lovely stuff. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, you want to talk about this Blue Co and Chelsea Football Club because you are an expert in this breaking news that I know about. Possibly. Actually, I have no idea. You're a Atletico fan. What else do you know? Ha, got him. Okay.
I do not know.
Fantastic. Love that. Thank you. All right. Well, everybody, that was indeed the breaking news for this segment of the show. Let us now move on to the next segment, which is the top 5 leagues of Europe. Getting into the that was a great little word. Getting into the first league, which is indeed about the dun 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 dun. I have to make sound effects because it sounds cool. The Premier League. So yes, the Premier League. First place in the Premier League is indeed Liverpool. Second place is Arsenal. Third place is Nottingham Forest. Fourth place is Manchester City. Fifth place is Chelsea. And sixth place is Newcastle. Down the table. 18th place is Ipswich Town. 19th place is Leicester City. And 20th place is indeed Southampton, going down. Oh my god, they are so down. All right, the top goal scorers for the Premier League at the moment is indeed first Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian, with 25 goals for Liverpool. Second is Erling Haaland, the Norwegian, with 20 goals for Manchester City. And third is Alexander Isak, the Swedish man, with 19 goals for Newcastle United. Good for them. Great people. All right, match day 27. Let's get into it. So, first match was indeed Brighton and Bournemouth. 2-1 for Brighton, beating Bournemouth. Great result for Brighton, especially when Bournemouth's been actually solid this season. So, hey, fair enough. Good for Brighton. Next match, Crystal Palace and Aston Villa. We talked about a little about this in the breaking news. 4-1 for Crystal Palace. Battering Aston Villa. And Villa's been on a great decline ever since. I don't know. I can probably ask someone else about this, but it's been a little bit sad for them. But yeah, Palace, big up to them. Great stuff from Mateta. All right, next match was Wolves and Fulham. 1-2 for Fulham away. And yeah, good win for Fulham. Currently doing decent. And Wolves, I'm not going to count them out. They've been all right as well too. So hey, fair enough to them. Next match, Chelsea and Southampton. Wow, a miracle. Chelsea have won a football match. Repeat, Chelsea has won a football match. 4-0 with Chelsea winning at home. Good for them. And I'll talk about that in a second, but yes, good for them. Next match was Brentford and Everton, 1-1. And yikes, all I could say is Everton could have put this to bed. So many chances for Beto, the great striker that he is, but man, he could have put it away. But yeah, shout out to Visa as well too for getting Brentford a goal as well. In equalizers, not that bad for Everton. Next match, Tottenham and Manchester City. Usually Tottenham wins when they're home against Man City, but fair enough to Man City. They have picked up a little bit of form with a goal from Mr. Erling Haaland. So hey, shout out to him and good for him. On to the next match, Manchester United and Ipswich Town. 3-2 for Manchester United. Winning by the Chins. We will talk about that in a second, but a red card for Manchester United being naughty. And Ed Sheeran is crying out loud, not singing out loud. Next match was Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. 0-0. A big stump in the road for Arsenal. And yeah, a decent match as well too for Nottingham Forest. But yep, drawless right there. Next match, Liverpool and Newcastle. You'd think it'd be a decent match, but no, Liverpool. Decent possession for them. Decent goals for them. Salah doing great stuff. Szoboszlai doing great stuff. No surprises. They are solid. No injuries. Moving on, we'll talk about that. Next match was West Ham United and Leicester City, which happened actually yesterday. And yeah, West Ham doing decent stuff. Leicester City kind of looking like Southampton. I'd hate to say that because, wow, Leicester just looks defeated. No energy. I hate to say it. Even Jamie Vardy was trying, but getting tired as well too. They just feel like a team that's going to get relegated as well. So, bit sad. But yeah, good goals for West Ham as well too, with Bowen. And also, I think I know Bowen had a deflection goal, but yeah, and also and the other West Ham lad who did score, it's his birthday today. That's all I know. But hey, shout out to him. All right, talking about matches, Chelsea. Yep, they did indeed win. Nkunku got on the score sheet. I believe Pedro Neto, some other people as well too. But yeah, it's funny. I was listening to a bit of news about this, and the Southampton fans were actually singing a chant that's like, "It's only 4-0. It's only 4-0. How shit are you? It's only 4-0." Which, they used to be beaten by more of a scoreline, and they were just giving Chelsea a bit of shithousery of saying, why can't they score more than 4 goals on Southampton? But yeah, but fair enough to Chelsea finally scoring a goal. I mean, honestly, watching a bit of this match, I felt like Southampton could have actually won this match. They had some chances, and if those chances went in, you never know what could have come. But hey, Chelsea finally proving that they can, top 5 right now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, next is indeed Manchester United, Ipswich Town. Mr. Drew, you want to talk about this? I did see the red card. That was a bit nasty from Dorgu. I don't know. He got the ball first, but a little bit nasty.
No, it was 100% a red card, unfortunately.
Yes. Poor Amari Hutchinson. Do you know what injury did he get an injury or was he okay?
Yeah, I mean, he looked okay for the rest of the game after that, but that looked pretty nasty with the studs up going right to the shin. That's a red card in anyone's book.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, what you got to say about the match? Ipswich Town 3-2.
I mean, just a horrible start. I mean, why would you want to get a mistake like that in the first 4 minutes of the game with a miscommunication from Onana and Dorgu? Like, I don't know why Onana was running to the ball. And clearly, Dorgu had enough space to either pass it or clear it out for a throw-in. But, I mean, it's on both people. Like, you got to communicate on those sorts of events that are happening. Because, I mean, Dorgu had literally like half a second to react, and he decided to pass back. And unfortunately, mistakes happen. He's still a young kid. He's still learning. And, I can't blame the dude. I don't want him out, but it's just unfortunate that he had a game like that. I mean, Onana, like, come on. Like, I wouldn't expect that from him because he's one of the most experienced goalkeepers in Europe. I mean, he played in the Champions League final with Inter Milan, and he was arguably one of the best keepers in that season. And seeing him perform like this for 2 seasons in a row now is just absolutely unacceptable at a big club like Manchester United. And so I've said this before after the Brighton game that I do not trust Andre Onana in between those 2 posts at United anymore. We need a new number.
Who's the backup keeper for Manchester United right now?
I'll say Bayern, but he's injured and still recovering. So we literally don't have any choice now. We're literally stuck with Onana.
Kids. I'm just guessing there's a kid that's probably like from the U team that just got shoved up there.
It's a lose-lose situation for us, unfortunately.
But
what's even more embarrassing is that United last game, we couldn't even get an open play goal. All 3 of our goals came from set pieces, from corner kicks or a free kick. And
they've been watching Arsenal highlights.
It's embarrassing. Arsenal highlights, I'd rather not. They're just embarrassing to watch as well.
Set piece FC.
We literally became set piece FC last game.
At least Bruno Fernandes.
The new set piece FC.
It's sad. Okay.
Hey, but at least this keeps us, far away from the relegation zone.
That's true. They needed is it that they need 3 wins to not get relegated, or they needed 1 win?
They literally just need to get above 40 points to be safe.
How many points do they have right now? They have 33.
33 points, and Ipswich Town is 17. That's a 16-point gap, but still people are saying that we're in a relegation battle for some weird reason.
You never know. They'll raise. Imagine if they raise the, what's it called? The amount of relegation spots to like 5. That would be. Oh
Not
my
a
god.
chance.
That'd be amazing.
Well, I mean, all we can rely on is Everton getting deducted 10 more points.
We'll be here for that no matter what. Okay.
No, absolutely. That's that. I said my piece.
Thank you, mate. Okay. On to the next one. I guess the only happier person here in the Premier League. Liverpool, Xander. You got 1 or 2 words about Liverpool, Newcastle? Do you happen to watch this one?
Top class, definitely did. The Basel had a great finish, and then Salah with Just a perfect assist when he's got drawing the double team, passes it off. Another perfect, like Salah's just so good, on pace to set the record for goals and assists in this season. In a season, Egyptian king for a reason. They are just so much fun to watch.
I don't get. He's 32 years old now, and a couple seasons ago he was declared as being a little bit washed. Maybe that was actually like 1.5 seasons ago.
Everyone's always trying to say something about Salah. First, he was one season wonder, then he was washed, but he just keeps playing good, and I'm gonna be so mad if they don't keep him.
Yeah, especially with Trent and Virgil as well too. Imagine losing those. I mean, the thing is losing Salah right now. I don't know who can replace Salah with like all the. He's like, I don't
Yeah.
know what's the
Like
percentage
no
of
one,
goals and assists.
no one's like playing at this level right now. He's like impossible to replace. I don't want to lose any of them. Honestly, if we lost Trent, I wouldn't, of all of them to lose, he'd be the one. I guess Van Dijk's older, but I like Connor Bradley. Like I've liked everything I've seen from him. But so like because he's just so much better defensively than Trent. But I'd still, if I had the option, want to keep him. But if you lose Salah, like he's just gonna make any team better instantly with the way he's playing right now. And yeah, I just don't know how you let him go if you have any choice, which they definitely do. So I hope they just can pay him.
He can't be replaced. I don't know what Liverpool's gonna. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna compete, but I don't know how they're gonna get to the levels of what they were with Salah. So
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
But
see.
I think they'll be good either way. But yeah, I really don't want to like it just doesn't make sense when you're doing this good just to mess with it.
It's sad. It's sad. Okay. Lovely stuff. Okay, well, anybody want to say anything else about the Premier League? Mr. Polino, Rigo, typical German guy? If you don't want to say anything, I want you to say your favorite English player at the moment.
I will say,
Hmm?
regarding Liverpool and the Salah situation, you know, I still remember when he originally transferred from, what was it, Roma to Liverpool. Everyone said, "Oh, whatever, he's never going to perform at this level." And to tell you the truth, I'm not a Liverpool fan, so I don't sit there and closely follow any of their players' stats. But recently, looking at Salah's stats from number of seasons before this, all the way up until now, I mean, it's just insane. It makes no sense. I mean, given his age, like how he's still putting up these kind of numbers, and the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, he's in line for the Golden Boot, right?
I believe so, yep.
Yeah, I mean, again,
Actually, yep.
he's insane. And the fact that he's still playing this well at this age is honestly remarkable. And I'm completely fine with Liverpool winning the league at this point, just because, I mean, they've by far been the best squad this season.
Mhm.
By miles, especially in terms of consistency.
Yep. Very true.
And
Okay.
because of Chelsea.
It's fantastic. Okay. Rigo, Polino, anything you want to say? Favorite English player? Yeah.
No, not really. I didn't get to watch any games. I've been working so much, so I didn't get to watch any games. But I think they should at least renew Salah's contract for like one more season. He's top class right now.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Okay. Polino, what about you, mate? Favorite English player?
Favorite English player? Of all time?
Yeah,
Maybe Rooney.
Rooney. Okay. Love that.
Rooney.
Skinhead Rooney. Fantastic. Okay. On to the next league. We love this. On to La Liga, the Spanish league. First place is indeed Barcelona. Second place is Real Madrid. Third place is Atletico Madrid. Fourth place is Atletico Bilbao. Fifth place is Villarreal. Sixth place is Real Vallecano. Down the table, 18th place is Valencia. 19th place is Alaves. In 20th place is Vladoid. Going down. Arriba. The top goal scorers for the La Liga at the moment is indeed first Robert Lewandowski with 20 goals for Barcelona. Shout out to the Polish man. Second is Kylian Mbappe. I actually have the thing I can press in a second. Fantastic. The Frenchman with 17 goals for Real Madrid. Third is Ante Budimir, the man from Croatia with 13 goals for Osasuna. Shout out to Polonius Facts. All right, match day 25. Let's get into it. So first match was Celta Vigo and Osasuna. 1-0 for Celta Vigo. Good win for them. pushing him up to a humble, nice little 10th place, balanced. Next match is Alaves in Espanyol. 0-1 for Espanyol winning away, which pushes them up to a nice little... Where are they? I can't even see. Am I blind? I'm probably blind. They are in... Wow, I've looked at... Okay, 15th place. Fantastic. All right, next... Thank you. Next match is Real Vallecano and Villarreal. 0-1 for Villarreal. And yeah, Villarreal currently in 5th place. That is European competition. Good for them. Next match, Valencia and Atletico Madrid. 0-3 for Atletico Madrid winning away. 3-0. Wow. Good stuff from the team over there. Wow. And yeah, pushing up to 3rd place currently. So not too shabby. We'll talk about it. Next match was Las Palmas and Barcelona, with Barcelona winning 2-0 away. And yeah, good win for them. And yeah, currently in 1st place. Good for them. I said that a lot of times. Next match. Wow. Ayos míos. Atletico Bilbao and Villadoid 7-1, with Athletic Bilbao just absolutely yippee yapping, just giving them the shoe in the booty. Yikes. Yeah, good win for them. They're currently in 4th place. Not too bad. And red card for Villadoid, probably being pissed off. I would not blame them. Next match, Real Madrid and Girona. 2-0 for Real Madrid. Good win for them. And yes, oh my, can we just talk about... We'll talk about it, actually. We'll talk about it. I am happy. Not in that way, but I am happy. But yes, good win for Real Madrid, currently 2nd place. Next match, Getafe and Real Betis. 1-2 for Real Betis. And yeah, good win for them. The GOAT, the absolute GOAT is on that team. Anthony, we love him. And a red card for both teams because, hey, why not? But the red card was revoked for Real Betis because you don't mess with the GOAT. Talk about it. Next match, Real Sociedad and Leganes. 3-0 for Real Sociedad. And yeah, good win for them. Currently in 9th place. Next match, Sevilla Mallorca. A draw right here. Not much happening, but yeah, simple enough. All right. First match we can talk about was Valencia and Atletico Madrid. Mr. Paulinho, ¿qué pasa, mijo? What did you think about this one? It was 3-0. That's not bad. Not bad.
It was not bad for Atletico Madrid. Atletico was all over them the first half. Second half, it was a little bit tougher, but yeah, Correa finished it off. But in the beginning, Griezmann and Alvarez really just killed the game. And Valencia had I would say a 30-minute period in the beginning of the second half where they really were coming at Atletico. But after a few subs, game changed, brought on a ball winner in Gallagher, and yeah, that kind of changed the game.
Fair enough. Who won for them? I mean, who scored? Was it Julian Alvarez? I'm gonna guess. Was it Simeone?
Alvarez got 2, and then Correa got the last.
Oh, nice. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad to see Alvarez is doing amazing things for them right now. I did not... Okay, honestly, I'll be the first one to say it. I did not expect him to go to Atletico Madrid and do as well. Because I know he was decent for Man City, but I didn't think he was going to be as good as he is doing right now for Atletico Madrid. He's class. I can't say anything else.
Yeah. I thought this is how many goals he'd score by the end of the season, but I think he's already hit 20, I want to say.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, doing pretty well.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, Real Betis, I could talk about that one. Anthony got a red card, but then they revoked it because they just knew he would never hurt anybody in his life because he is the absolute GOAT. So that's all I got to say about that.
He's anti-violence. That's why he was begging the drug lords and everything in Brazil.
Yes, he was my absolute GOAT. Okay. Anybody want to talk about any other matches here in La Liga?
I just want to talk about our GOAT and savior, Lord Anthony.
Thank you. Yeah, you'll have a shout out.
No, I have to say, yes, it's just Betis, and yes, it's La Liga, and quote unquote, it's not as competitive as the Premier League. But the reality is, his stats have not been lying at this point.
Hmm?
He just seems like a different player, similar to the guy that, people felt had a lot of flair and potential at Ajax. And the reality is, he hasn't even been in La Liga that long. He's already putting up the same numbers as Isco. I mean, yes, Isco's older and a little bit washed these days, but that's some pretty good numbers they're putting up that
Isco-
early in
He
their
also just came back from injury, by the way.
still.
Try to be a ripper. You just get injured. You get better. Stupid.
I don't
Okay.
know. Anthony just seems like a different player right now. I mean, compared to what we were seeing at United. So
I think he's playing Real Madrid this weekend. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong?
he is because of the red card.
Patrick against Madrid. Let's go, baby.
I am
You
there
don't
for that. What
correct.
time's the match? I want to watch it. hey, actually, hey,
No, the
Paulinho,
whole world is
Rigo,
watching this match, bro.
let's meet up to watch this match. We go for Antonation.
Yes, intonation.
Antonation. I love that. That's beautiful. Okay. All right. Anybody want to say anything else about La Liga? If you're not, you can honestly, Mr. Rigo, Xander, Chile, or Drew, go ahead and say your favorite Spanish dish at the moment. The last one, actually, just say the last one you had.
Wait, favorite Spanish dish?
Yes, the last one. The last one you had. The last Spanish dish.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had like a Spain Spanish dish. But
No,
if
any
you're talking about-
any Latin.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean, I love my breakfast burritos, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anthony lives on those. That's why he's so good. Okay. Mr. Rigo.
I saw a little bit of the Real Madrid game.
Okay.
What's up?
What you got to say?
I actually like how I'm a huge like advocate for giving young players time. So
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty happy that they gave Arda Güler and Endrick time, and they scored. Well, Endrick scored.
The goat.
Yeah, Güler. He could have done better.
Mm.
But I mean, that's what you get when you're benched. Like 90% of the time, you like get a little rusty, and then you don't play as top as you want to. But I think Ancelotti needs to like give the youngsters more of a chance. Like they've proven themselves a couple times, and so like the team is getting old. Like you still have Luka Modric, which is still world class, but the team is getting old, and like it or not, you're gonna have to get youngsters or younger players. So I think he has to like pivot and give him like some time, and they won. Like, what else does he want? Like especially because he's been kind of criticized. So what else do you want? But I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm going for Anthony for sure against Madrid. He's about to do the fidget spinner move and Meg Vinny. So I'm excited for that.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Chile, last thing you had in a Latin dish.
Breakfast tacos,
Amazing. Wow. Look at this. Very consistent. We love this.
divine.
Okay. And yeah, it's great. Fantastic. Okay, love the commentary. All right, on to the next one. So the next league is indeed the Bundesliga. Big Bunda out there. So yes, first place is indeed Bayern München. Surprise. Second place is Bayern Leverkusen. Third place is Eintracht Frankfurt. Fourth place is SC Freiburg. Fifth place is Mainz. And sixth place is RB Leipzig. Down the table. 16th place is Heidenheim. 17th place is Bochum. And 18th place is Holstein Kiel. Going down. Not doing the best. Okay. So the top goal scorers for Bundesliga at the moment is first Harry Kane, the English striker, with 21 goals for Bayern München. Wow. Second is still Omar Marmoush, the Manchester City player, the Egyptian with 15 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt. At least he gives Frankfurt some good stats. Good. All right. And then tied with second right now, hopefully overtakes him soon, is Patrick Schick, the Cheshire striker with 15 goals for Bayern Leverkusen. Good for him getting up there. All right, match day 23. Let's get into it. So, first match is Freiburg and Werder Bremen. 5-0 for Freiburg, battering Werder Bremen. Oh my god, fourth place. They've been doing so good this season. So, hey, shout out to them. Next match was Borussia Mönchengladbach and Augsburg. 0-3 for Augsburg. Good for them doing away. And yeah, shout out to them. currently they are in a humble 11th place. Next match was Wolfsburg and Bochum, a 1-1 draw right here. Sad times for Wolfsburg. Next match was Mainz and FC St. Pauli. Second, 2-0 for Mainz. And yeah, good for Mainz, currently in 5th place. They've been doing decent in the past couple seasons. Shout out to them. Next is Holstein Kiel and Bayern Leverkusen. Yeah, Bayern Leverkusen didn't really even play their first kind of starter type players, but hey, 2-0 for them. And yeah, currently, they have 50 points. Bayern Leverkusen has 58 points. Oh, sorry, Bayern München has 58 points. So, quick closing on the gap. You never know. Then next match was Dortmund and Union Berlin. Wow, Dortmund finally turning up and saying that they are actually doing decent in Bundesliga. They are not. 6-0 for them, battering Union Berlin. And yeah, currently in 10th place. Not too well at all, but moving on. RB Leipzig and Heidenheim, 2-2. Not the best result for Leipzig at all. Currently in sixth place. So yeah, not the best. Next match, I can't wait to say this. 4-0 for Bayern München versus Eintracht Frankfurt. And yeah, very sad stuff for them. And I mean, it's hard for Frankfurt, but yeah, bad stuff for Frankfurt. And yeah, Bayern, casual win for them. Musiala doing great stuff. We can't really say anything besides that. And yeah, we'll talk about it. Next match, Hoffenheim and Stuttgart, 1-1 here. And yeah, decent stuff right there. All right. Lovely stuff. Yes, Mr. Typical German Guy. First, do you want to talk about this? You want to say anything about this match? I know you did happen to watch this match, and I did watch this match as well. Good. It was a good match for you, at least, you can say.
I mean, yeah, it was a good win and everything, but I still remember back earlier in the season when you guys had Marmouche up front and managed to beat us. So I feel like the reality of being a Bayern fan these days is that, yeah, it's great. You get a win each match week in Bundesliga, but I don't know. I mean, but the reality is that in order for Bayern to be taken more seriously, they need to be performing better in Europe, because this campaign has been questionable. And of course, they couldn't even get out of, what was that? Not even like the second or third round of Pokal again. At least last time when they lost to Saarbrücken, that they ended up going all the way to the semis, if I'm not mistaken. So at least it was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I really hope that they can figure things out, because the biggest issue I think a lot of Bayern fans, including myself, are experiencing right now is whether or not we want them to keep company next season. Because the reality is, in the beginning of the competition, people were kind of having some issues figuring out his style of play, with the high aggressive press and everything. But now, even in Bundesliga, you can see these teams are starting to catch on. And obviously, Bundesliga teams compared to a team like Madrid or Atleti or any of the EPL clubs like Liverpool, I mean, if we play a high press against teams like that, they're just going to kill us all day long because we have no speed in the back. So I'm hesitant, happy about doing well in Bundesliga, because every time they do well in Bundesliga, it's rare that they do as well in other competitions. So
yeah, you can only hope so that they keep up the route, because Harry Kane, the absolute kryptonite of trophies, is still there. So you never know.
Trust me, I know. And the thing is, honestly, I keep hearing about United trying to ramp up their pursuit of Kane. I say, go ahead, have him. After this season, you can have him all you want.
Yeah, it's true. Anybody want to say anything else about Bundesliga? I know it's a fantastic league that everybody talks about. Xabi Alonso getting kicked in the chest. Well, if not, then we can go ahead and say what.
I do have a question for Typical German Guy. So I see on a lot of pages that probably don't follow the Bundesliga, they say that Kane is the best striker in the world, and I want to see what you have to say about that.
There is absolutely no way.
Oh, love that.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, he plays well sometimes in Bundesliga, and he'll have a hat trick here and there, or he'll have a good brace or something. But the reality is, in terms of being an all-out and out lethal striker, he's just not that way anymore. In fact, part of the biggest issue that a lot of Bayern fans have, including myself, is that half the time you look up on the screen, like when Lua was playing, Lua was always either right on the center back or somewhere in an advanced position. but Kane seems to think he's a midfielder sometimes, and he drops back into like a 6 position, and you have no idea what he's doing back there. But then by the time he takes 2 million years to get back up to the 9 position, the attack's already done, and he's now trying to jog back because he's out of fitness 99% of the time. The reality is his time as a lethal striker ended when he left Tottenham. That's why Tottenham said, okay, you can leave. Fine, whatever.
Damn. Absolutely damn. That's crazy. Okay, well, I can get... Drew, you want to say anything about this? Rigo, you want to say anything? If not, then you can go ahead and say, what is your favorite German legend?
Favorite what legend?
German legend.
Oh,
I think my favorite German legend would be, well, he's not a legend, but he's definitely my favorite player. It's Muller.
Müller. Okay, love that.
Müller. Yeah.
Müller.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite players, if not my favorite player from Germany.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
Okay.
Miroslav Klose.
Oh,
I've
all
been
right.
wanting to get his jersey. One of my friends has his jersey,
Mm,
and he's like, "Yeah, you can't have it unless you want to pay like 500." And
fair
it's
enough.
authentic too. And I was like, "Yeah, I ain't doing that."
Fair,
But that's
fair.
actually my favorite player. There you go.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. This is Drew. What about you? Favorite German legend?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Many people have forgotten this legend's name. My boy Lucas Podolski.
Nah, of course everybody knows Podolski. Come on.
Everyone knows his volley against Olympiacos in the Champions League.
He's a beauty.
The
And all the
man
group-
that scored bangers and then disappeared every 6 matches.
Exactly.
we love that. Okay, well, that was the Bundesliga. Going on to the next league, which is indeed the Mario League. So the Serie A League, the Italian league. First place is Inter Milano. Second place is Napoli. Third place is Atalanta. Fourth place is Juventus. Fifth place is Lazio. Sixth place is Bologna. Seventh place is Fiorentina. Why did I go that deep? Oops, pause. All right, down the table, 18th place is Empoli. 19th place is Venezia. 20th place is Monza. Going down, Mozzarella. Not good. All right, first goal scorers, the top goal scorers for Serie A is indeed first, Matteo Retegui, the man from Argentina, with 21 goals for Atalanta. Second is Moise Kean. Lad is doing well. The Italian man with 15 goals for Fiorentina. Lad is doing well. Happy birthday, mate. And third is Marcus Thuram, the French striker, with 13 goals for Inter Milano, doing his dad proud. All right, getting into match day 26 for Serie A. Let's get into it. First match is Lecce and Udinese. 0-1 for Udinese, not the best for Lecce. And yeah, Udinese moving up to a good, humble 10th place. Next match is Parma and Bologna. 2-0 for Parma. I would love some Parmesan right now. And yeah, 17th place out of relegation. Fair enough. Next match was Venezia and Lazio. 0-0. Wow, crazy. All right, next match. Torino and AC Milano. Wow, just 2-1 for Torino in Turin. Damn, AC Milano is still kind of in the slump of not doing that well in the Serie A and just in general. So they just got a new off-white jersey, so maybe they can just wipe off that bad form. I need to put this or else I feel really bad. There we go. Where is it? This is... Okay, I feel bad about myself. All right, next match. It was Inter Milano in Genoa. 1-0 for Inter Milano. Good win for them. Should have done a bit better, but hey, fair enough to them. And yeah, Lautaro Martinez, no surprise. Great player. Yeah, currently in first place, Inter Milano. Next match was Como and Napoli. Shout out to Como, by the way. They underrated with Mr. Tec Fabregas coming in and just managing. I think it's one of his first times managing a club. So hey, shout out to him. And Como currently, it's a humble 13th for, one of their first times in the Serie A. So shout out to them. Next match was Verona and Fiorentina. And yes, 1-0 for Verona. And yeah, Fiorentina, not the best result for them, but Verona, good for them with the relegation battle. They're currently in 14th place. Next match was Empoli and Atalanta, and it was 0-5 for Atalanta, battering Empoli in Empoli as well too. So Atalanta, good for them, currently in 3rd place. Next match, Cagliari and Juventus. 1-0 for Juventus, winning away in Cagliari. We will talk about this in a second, but 1-0 doesn't seem like it was that close. Next match was Roma in Monza. 4-0 for Roma, battering Monza. And yeah, what happens when Di Bello's on the pitch? And yeah, good win for Roma. Currently in a 9th place, not the best for them, but yeah. Today it happened. It was Bologna in AC Milano. This was just a makeup game. It was 2-1 for Bologna. Yikes. I mean, this was on Thursday, but yeah. AC Milano, not the best. At least they make good kits. All right, well, we can talk about Juventus first. So, what you think about this, Mr. Rigo? They won a game. Happy faces.
Well, where do I even start? Okay, this is gonna take a
Okay.
minute. Give me a sec.
I will give you therapy.
So that game gave me mixed signals because you don't start Vlahovic. You go from like having him as your main striker to be having him as a bench player as sub because Colomwani has been on form, so I understand. But you start him, okay, like give him a chance, nice, and he scores, right? Okay, cool. And so like I think he wants to have a point to prove because there's rumors that he might be getting sold next transfer opening.
Vlahovic?
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can see that happening because he hasn't been performing and like he puts in effort, but it's not like you can tell he's playing without passion like right now, or there's something happening with him and the team that I have no idea, but he's playing without passion. But that game he scored, so he wanted to prove to Mota, obviously he's still a striker, he's still like one of the good strikers that Juventus has. But it's not enough. I don't think it's enough. Like we're winning games by a close margin, like 1-0, 2-1, 2, or like tying, coming back from like losing and tying the game in the last minute. But that's not how you win, especially for such a big club like Juventus and their history. I don't think that's enough. And I think Thiago Motta's on the hot seat right now. There's also a rumor that he might be getting sacked, which I think we should give him another season to prove himself.
Agreed.
Because he's actually been doing pretty good compared to the previous manager.
A little bit.
And then so this game actually gave me hope because it shows that we can actually play. They were passing the ball around. McKennie was actually playing like a number 10 role. Yildiz was on the left. Conceição was on the right. The way I wanted them to play. They were passing. They were doing like pretty good, passing back and forth. They were rotating the ball around. They were giving Vlahovic a couple chances. He missed a couple chances too. But I mean, that's what happens when you don't play for a couple games and you got to get back in form.
Yeah.
That being said, I still don't think we should have Tim Weah as a right back. Why do we still have him as a right back?
No shite. I mean, I'm doing
Why
right
do we
now.
have him as a right back?
I know this is yeah, go ahead.
And then Cambiaso, he got injured. Okay, so it's like we have injuries. We have like a lot of players that are injured, and we have players playing out of position like Tim Weah and McKennie's been playing everywhere this season, which is amazing because he's an amazing player. Like he's proven himself that he can play defense, midfield, offense. Like that's what you want from a player, especially from a U.S. player that's actually like really huge because that shows Pochettino that McKennie's a valuable piece for the U.S. team.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's not enough for us to win the league. I mean, we got out of Champions, and that was annoying. And then we got out of the Coppa Italia, which
to who?
Oh my gosh,
To who?
Empoli in penalties. But like that, they give me mixed signals. Wow, really? I'm gonna start crying. No, yeah, like I can see that there's hope, but not this season. I mean, if anything, we probably get like 4th, 5th place if we're lucky, 4th place, and then Champions League. If not, then I wouldn't be surprised if we get like 5th or 6th place because every other game we either tie or win by a
It's
close
sad, but
margin.
true.
It's not enough, and I think the team needs to do better. There's something going on. The team needs to do better. Thiago Mota has to do like different tactics because it's not working. Like it's not working. We also need to get our players back from injury. The other thing I have a gripe against, they were so quick to sell Danilo, and now we need a freaking defender. Why sell Danilo if we were gonna struggle? Like I would have kept him on bench, or like start him and then sub him out for like half, because he's a veteran. Like he knows the game, he knows how to play it. He's not fast, but he can position himself. He can be another like valuable piece to the team. But they sold him. Like, yeah, it's just a mix of like, I know they can do better, and they've done better before. Obviously, they've won titles before, but not the way they're playing now. I don't think they're gonna make it to like champions next season. I really hope they do, but I think they're actually gonna end up like 5th or 6th.
You never know. You never know. This is good therapy for you. Do you feel better?
A little bit, kind of.
Nice.
I cried myself to sleep when they lost Coppa Italia, but that's like every other
believe
night
it.
now.
That's oh damn, love that. Anything you want to say about Roma? I know they did happen to win. Dybala's doing decent.
Yeah, Dybala is doing actually pretty well. The whole team is actually doing pretty well, which is pretty nice. Dybala, when you play him, you got to play him in like his role as number 10. And I think that's what's been helping him a lot. He's been playing more of a number 10, and he services the ball pretty well. He spreads it out pretty decently. He drops back when he needs to drop back. He also, he's incorporated in the attack, and he's always looking for the shot himself. And he's the left-footed player, so that's the little cherry on top, because it's pretty. His left foot shot is pretty like solid. He can shoot from almost anywhere in the field with his left foot, and that's helped him before. And he's assisted these past couple of games, and I think that's pretty decent. The whole team is actually doing pretty well, so I'm pretty happy about them. I've managed to watch a couple of their games, and I want to say that they have a little more promise than Juventus, which is sad, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, well, his therapy's done now. Pay me.
Yeah.
Anybody want to say anything else about Serie A? If not, you can say, I want you to say you're currently your favorite Italian player right now. Not legend, just currently Italian player. I'll ask first, Mr. Typical German guy. Favorite Italian player at the moment?
Balotelli.
Oh, shout out to him. He is still playing the big man. Big man out there. Love that. Okay, Mr. Drew, favorite currently Italian player?
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna go Riccardo Calafiori just because of his hair. Not just because of his hair. Not 'cause of his
Arsenal?
score,
You
but
like
he plays for
Arsenal? Okay, breaking news. Mr. Drew
Just his hair.
likes Arsenal. No, I agree. He's a very, very handsome Italian man. I would give him take his hair. I would scalp him and take his. That's bad. Okay, Mr. Calafiori, I didn't mean that. I just like your hair. All right. Okay, Paulinho, what's your favorite current Italian player at the moment?
I would say Stefan El Shaarawy.
Ooh, where's he playing right now? Is he still?
Still at
he's-
Roma, I'm pretty sure.
He's still at Roma. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Always had the nice hair. Love
He's
that.
been playing like wing back. I think they put him on
Yeah,
the right
he-
a few times.
He's still
pretty
playing
recently.
in Roma.
Wow. He's a good player. I like him. And his hair. All right. Well, moving on to the next league, which is indeed the Bourget League. Sorry, Ligue 1. So first place in Ligue 1 at the moment is first PSG. Yes. Wow. Very cool. Second is Marseille. Third place is Nice. And fourth place is Lille. Fifth place is Monaco. And sixth place is Lyon. Down the table, 16th place is Saint-Étienne. 17th place is Delvy. And 18th place is Montpellier. All right, the top goal scorers for the Ligue 1 at the moment is first Ousmane Dembélé, the French player, with 17 goals for PSG. Second is Mason Greenwood, battering it up there, the British striker with 14 goals for Marseille. Third is Jonathan David, the Canadian, yes, Drake, 12 goals for Lille. Lovely stuff. All right, match of 23, let's get into it. First match was Rennes and Reims. 1-0 for Rennes. Good for them. Reims, the red card being naughty. Pushing Rennes up to 13th place. Next match was Lille and Monaco. Decent match here, actually. 2-1 for Lille. And yep, pushing them up to 4th place. Not too shabby. Next match was Saint-Étienne and Angers. 3-3, a good tie right here. Good match as well, too. Next match was Ajax and Marseille. Ooh, Ajax beating Marseille 3-0 at Ajax. And yeah, Marseille losing some vital 3 points and a red card for Marseille being naughty. And yeah, Ajax push up to 11th place. Next match was Nantes and Lens. 3-1 for Nantes. And yeah, red card for Lens being naughty and not currently 14th place. Not too shabby. Next match was Nice and Montpellier. Montpellier's losing again. 2-0 for Nice. Nice for them. And yeah, currently at 3rd place. Not too bad. Next match, L'Alvi and Toulouse. 1-4 for Toulouse. And a red card for L'Alvi being naughty. And yes, they are not doing well as well. Next match was Strasbourg and Brest. 0-0. Yes, nothing right there. Lovely. Next match was Lyon and PSG. A good match, actually. And yeah, 3-2 for PSG winning away. And yes, currently they're 59 points and Marseille is 46 points. Quite a gap. I may have to start just saying when I get into Ligue 1, PSG. Okay, we're done. Okay, but it'll probably happen soon. All right, that was Ligue 1. And I will ask everybody, what is your favorite place that you get your French fries from? French people, do not get insulted. We still love you. I will ask Mr. Typical German Guy, where is your favorite French fry from?
Good old classic Mickey D's.
All right, respect. 100% on GTA 5. All right, Mr. Paulinho, your favorite French fry at the moment. Where do you get your favorite French fry from?
Probably in Belgium.
Oh, what are they called?
Belgian fries.
Okay, fair. And Mr. Rigaud, favorite French fries? What you think, mate?
I want to say Culver's. Culver's has pretty decent French fries.
Okay, did not expect that, but fair enough. All right, Mr. Drew, favorite French fries for you? What you got to say? Everybody's listening.
I mean,
it's a hard topic, I know. The hardest question you received
the
today,
thing is,
actually.
like, it's somewhere local, man. It's not the typical fast food restaurants.
No, it's good. Good. Shout it out then.
It's a place called Five Guys or Seven Brothers.
What? Wait,
That's what I'm gonna go for.
Is a place called Five Guys and Seven Brothers, or is it Five Guys or the other place called Seven Brothers?
Oh, I said Five Guys or Seven Brothers.
Oh, okay. Oh, Seven Brothers is a place. Okay. Wow. Nice.
Yep. It's a local burger place. Hawaiian burger. Gotta love it.
Hawaiian burger. Oh, that sounds actually decent. Damn.
Yeah, their potato wedges are so sick.
We all know the host had Five Guys last night. So.
Yeah. Bro, those Five Guys fries, underrated.
I've never had a good Five Guys experience, so I can't really say yes. So
I am shocked by that answer.
Sorry, it was in a place in Texas that is not the best of places. So, hey, maybe I should try again. I'll try again. Okay, that was indeed Ligue 1, and let us now move into the next league, where MLS and Saudi Pro League, Messi and Ronaldo. So yes, the MLS did indeed start. Big bang. That's what happened at the universe. I don't know. Sure. Yes, first place is indeed. Can you guess? Wait, what is this? The match is played. I don't think they even started. Did they start the MLS? I feel like they started the MLS. Can someone please help me out with this? I'm pretty sure they did.
They're one game in.
Yeah. What the hell? What are they standing? When I looked up MLS today. Okay, well, fair enough. Yes, I can say the top goal scorers right now. So first is Andres Dreyer for San Diego FC, the newly put team. So yeah, shout out to him. And also second tie with him is Brian Gutierrez. Shout out to him from Chicago Fire. They lost.
Wait, both assists though. Jonathan Bamba.
Yep, shout out to him. Hey, they play this weekend. Want to go see them? In Chicago?
What day?
Saturday.
That would be pretty cool.
Get season tickets.
Wait, who do we play?
I have no idea. I think DC United is who they play.
Ooh. I might have to take my sister's birthday. I might go out for my sister's birthday.
Shake.
You should watch the highlights of the game though. Our defense was horrible.
No, I did. Yes.
Bring your sister with you.
Yes, bring your sister with you. She loves football.
It's the best birthday present ever to watch the world's most beautiful game ever
Nah,
played.
and the most beautiful team, Chicago Fire. Here you go.
Well, she's really good at bantering, so she might take me up on that.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Yeah, well, fantastic stuff. We'll talk about that more. And yeah, sorry, Diego Rossi. 2 goals for him as well, too. For Columbus Crew. Shout out to him. All right. Now moving on to Saudi Pro League. I'm going to go ahead and let my rep of Saudi Pro League for the show go ahead and say the stuff for the show. So yes, we get her. Haley, please come here. That's a great mic trick. Do you see that? I kind of like passed my mic away to make sure that it sounded like I'm in another. Oh, sorry, my mic's off right now. So let me turn it back on. All right, well, everybody, Haley is coming here, and let's let her say the Saudi Pro League.
Hey everybody, it's me, Haley. The swing from a shot blue. I'm a professional singer, guys. Just shout me out of SoundCloud. But yes, the Saudi Pro League, it is me. I'm gonna say the standings. First is Al Ittihad. Second is Al Hilal. Third is Al Nassr with Ronaldo over there. Wow. Fourth is Al Khalish. Fifth is Al Ali Saudi. Down the table. 16th is Al Rayed. 17th is Al Abdud, and 18th is Al Bladi. The top goal scorers for Saudi Pro League at the moment is indeed first Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese striker with 17 goals for Al Nassr. What did she say? That was a good one. Second is Karim Benzema, the French striker, Algerian striker. 16 goals for Al Ittihad. Good for him. He's a interesting man. I have never talked to him. Third is Julian Guelph with 15 goals for Al Gledela. Yes, that was me, Haley, and everybody. Thank you so much for having me, your Saudi Pro League rep. And yes, Paulinho, talk to you later. Winky face. Bye, guys.
I don't know what Haley meant by that, Paulinho. Can you please elaborate on what Haley was saying by "I'll see you later"? Please, Paulinho. I need to hear these allegations if they're true.
She saw me Wednesday,
Oh, okay.
yesterday, after our game.
Fantastic. I love that for you. You saw you score, and wow.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
Incredible. And
You
lose
on
twice.
and off the pitch.
Yes.
And lose twice. And lose twice.
And lose twice. That's a big thing. And lose twice. Yes. Rigo, I think we confirmed who Paulinho's girlfriend is now. So there we go. We knew it.
Oh, you know what?
Yep. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen. we've
No,
got
I
him.
think it was after he scored. That's why
Mhm.
she was like, "Ooh, who's that guy?" And then I was like, "Oh, that's actually
Haley.
Paulinho. He's oh no, she asked me about him and I was like, "Oh no, that's actually Paulinho. He's Brazilian." Yeah.
My favorite Brazilian man. All right. All right. Well, everybody, that was indeed the Saudi Pro League. And yes, thank you, Haley, for joining. You're such a nice person. All right. On to the next one, which should go a little bit faster than last time. And yes, it is indeed the Champions League. And yes, it did indeed. That was great. Happen. And let me go ahead and say the teams that drew together. So first was PSV versus Arsenal. Ooh. Next is Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. The Madrid derby right there. Wow, what are the chances? Next is Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool. And then next is Club Brugge and Aston Villa. That could be a great match right there too. And another one, Benfica and Barcelona. Next is Borussia Dortmund and Lille. Another one could be decent. Another one, which is the Bayern derby. Bayern München versus Bayern Leverkusen. That's crazy how that happened. And then another one, Feyenoord and Inter Milano. Oof. I'm going to go ahead and say, for everybody right now, it's the round of 16. I'm sure you have your predictions. I'm just going to go down the line and say, who are going to be your top qualifiers from each side? I'm going to go ahead and ask. I'm going to say it first for me. I'm going to let you guys think about it. So I'm going to say for my first, I believe from the left side, it'll be, I hate to be kind of boring, but I believe it will be Real Madrid. I hate to say it. I know Liverpool's right there, but could be happening. And on the right side, I believe another one could happen. And I believe that Inter Milano could be from the right side going up to the top. current form been decent, and I see like the link to get there is a bit more simpler than other teams. So if they could face Barcelona, you never know. Okay, I'm going down the line, Mr. Drew. I know Manchester United's not here, but what you think about this?
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah.
So am I just naming like the 4 teams that
No,
can
there's
make it to the semifinals?
two teams. The 2 teams
Oh, okay. The 2 teams.
from the one team from the left, one team from the right.
Okay. I mean, the team from the left. I mean, I'm gonna go with Liverpool, man.
Okay.
Just because they owned Madrid at Anfield, surprisingly, and they've just been in top form. They're one of Europe's best performing teams this season. And then for the right, it's either between Barcelona or Inter, but I'm gonna go with Barcelona, man.
Okay.
Barcelona just has that. They have a bunch of those players on their team that have that X factor. So
Fair enough.
I think we could probably see like those 2 potentially in the final.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Yeah, we'll talk about the winners and our prediction with the winners in another later on. But nice. All right, Mr. Rigo, what you think about this? Who's your finalist to the left and finalist to the right?
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Atleti on the left.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna turn it up. And Sortlo's been amazing. Alvarez, he's already been in Champions League before, and he's won it with City.
Mhm.
I think their toughest opponent is probably gonna be Liverpool. Other than that, they might. They're definitely gonna win. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna upset Madrid. Because the only reason why is because Madrid has a lot of injuries, and like players like the youngsters don't have enough playing time to like play at such a high level that is Champions League. So I think that's gonna be their downfall.
Okay.
And then Liverpool, yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, but I think they can win that. And then for the right side, I have to go with Barca.
Okay.
Just
Fair.
because my favorite player in Barcelona is there, Gavi.
Mm-hmm.
And their toughest opponent is probably gonna be Benfica.
Okay.
So after that,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have an easier route.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Down the table, Mr. Typical German guy. I know you're gonna have some comments. So, what'd you say? Finalists on left and right.
Finalists on left, I have to say it's probably going to be Liverpool. Just based on their consistency all year, and the fact that some players that were previously struggling with injury are now getting back to fitness. So that makes a big difference, especially when they all have when they're all top quality and they've had consistent playing time this season, regardless of the position.
Yep.
So, and they just seem different this year. Like the year they won under Klopp, there were times where there was some inconsistency, but sometimes when they're under Slot, it just seems different. Like they just can't. They seem to constantly be at a high gear, and there's not really a lot of question marks as to who's responsible for what on the pitch, and I think that makes a big difference.
Yep.
So on the right side, I can't believe I'm saying this. On the right side, I
No
have
way.
to say slide Barcelona.
No. Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna say Leverkusen for a second. I was like, oh.
No. The reason I say Barcelona is because although they've had their struggles in La Liga and they've had some struggles with maintaining consistent form, like what's been said previously, they have a number of players who are difference makers on the field, and it starts from the back and moves all the way up to their number 9 position. I don't really see a lot of the other teams having that. Like Benfica, Dortmund, Ligue. A lot of inconsistency there, even in league play, and then same with Bayern and even Leverkusen, honestly. I mean, I guess if you were to pick a dark horse on the right side, though, I'd have to say Feyenoord.
Thanks.
You never know.
Facts,
You
yeah.
never know.
Yeah. Good shout. Also, breaking news, everybody. A Bayern fan is trying to make up just for the 7-1 humiliation that Bayern did against Barcelona. So, what a nice guy. Okay, going down. Last but not least, Paulinho. Left and right side. Who are your finalists for the Champions League?
I think you gotta believe in your own team sauce. So I'll take Atletico on the left.
Okay.
There's a few teams that could do it though. I mean, I think the only 4 teams that can get to that final are Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, PSG, or Liverpool. I don't think the other teams really have a shot. And even though Arsenal has the quality up there, I just don't think they have they don't have it in them, you know. Then on the right side, I mean, I guess it's between Bayern, Leverkusen, Barcelona, and Inter. I would take. Ooh, I like Inter's route to the final. I just think if Bayern play Inter, I think
Mhm.
Inter's going to win. And I think Inter also just has it over Barcelona. Like they have both Lautaro and Thuram up top.
Yep.
With a good passing midfield. So I think that when and I think Inter can both play defensively and they can also handle the ball. So I think when Barcelona plays that high line, they have 2 guys that can both break that. And then also I noticed with Atletico Madrid when they played them, their wide players did a really good job of breaking the lines, and it was they were able to get behind Kunde and Balde. And I think Dumfries and DeMarco are both really capable of doing that for Inter.
Okay.
So I think that's the key matchup that I'd be worried about for them, but I think that they're the best equipped to do it.
Yeah, fair enough. Good shout. All right, well, everybody, that was indeed Champions League. Let's now go into the next one, which is indeed the Europa League. A bit more relevant to some people here. And yes, currently, let's say the teams that are playing. The draw happened. It was AZ Alkmaar and Tottenham. Next is Ajax and Frankfurt. Next is Bodo Glimt and Olympiacos. Next is Victoria Plzeň and Lazio. Next is Fenerbahce and Rangers. Howdy. Next is Roma and Athletic Bilbao. And then next is FC Steaua Bucharest and Lyon. And then last but not least is Real Sociedad and Manchester United. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. All right. Well, I guess I can say the same thing. Finalists for each one. Mr. Drew, I wonder what you were going to say, mate. What you going to say? Who are your finalists for the 2 sides? Actually, no. Hey,
Listen.
no. I'm going to I'm going to do the end. I'm going to say the end. You go first.
That's fair.
You go. No, you.
Me?
Yeah, you. you.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I am not a delusional fan. And second of all, you have 2 matchups on the right that could, have the team as the finalist. You have a great matchup with Roma and Athletic Club. Both clubs have been performing very well in the competition, especially with United finishing in the top 8 position in Real Sociedad. But I'm gonna have to go with Roma on the right side, just because
Okay,
United
wow.
do not have the depth, I don't think, to get past Sociedad, unfortunately. And then on the left side, I'm gonna go with Lazio. Lazio finished first, and they're a team that's they've just been unstoppable in this competition, and I think they're the favorites to win it all. They got a really good balanced team overall with the defense, midfield, and offense too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make it all the way to the final.
Yeah,
But I'm hoping United surprise us. I really hope they do.
Prayers needed. Yeah, Lazio's their chances to get there is pretty simple, at least. I mean, I don't know. You never know. It's football. So, okay, Mr. Rigo, left to right side. What you saying? Finalists.
Ooh, okay.
Thanks.
Left side, I want to say Frankfurt. I think they're a pretty solid team all around.
You have to forget they don't have Marmoush anymore.
Well, I
If
mean,
they had
even
Marmoush,
then,
I would pick Frankfurt.
Yep.
even
same.
then, they're still a pretty solid team all around. The only other team that probably would give them a fight is Lazio, just because they have been doing pretty decent. Tottenham might be a dark horse because it might be. Is it Sonny's last season with Tottenham?
Yes, I believe so. I think he might move away, but you never know. No.
So I think they might just try to get him some silverware or try their best to, end up in like at least finals or quarterfinals. And then, but for the left side, I am gonna pick Frankfurt. And then for the right side, Roma.
I
think
wonder
Roma's
why.
been doing pretty solid.
Fair.
Their biggest challenge is definitely gonna be Athletic Bilbao. A dark horse would probably be Fenerbahce or Man United. I'm gonna say either one of those two.
Okay, fair enough.
I
Fair
think Man United, they might not have the depth, but they might, or at least Amorim might have a point to prove, and he's probably going to push the team to its limits with the players he has now to see if they can win some silverware. And then Fenerbahce, well, they've been doing all right. They haven't been doing
special
too
one.
bad. Yeah, and obviously, Jose Mourinho. You can always count on him to do some crazy tactic, or just park the bus.
Sir.
But yeah, Roma for the right side.
Okay, fair. Okay, lovely stuff. Down the table, Mr. Typical German guy. What you saying for this one? Left and right side.
I think on the left, I'm gonna have to go with Ajax.
Okay. I wonder why.
I don't know. I mean, I just have a feeling if Ajax can make it past Frankfurt, I just think there's a good possibility of them at least making it to the final. And then on the right side, boy, honestly, I have to say on the right side, the two clubs that are most likely to make it to the final, Roma and Athletic Club, are kind of playing each other, of course. So if I had to choose between the two of them right now, I'd probably say Roma, just because I feel like they have some players that can make a difference in big competitions, especially in knockout rounds. But if I had to choose a dark horse out of all these sides, I would probably say Lazio, honestly. I think a lot of people sleep on Serie A teams, and they forget that there's quite a bit of quality in some of these sides. So it would be interesting to see what happens with this, just because there's such a diverse playing field at the moment. You have teams from kind of all these different leagues and all these different levels and styles of play. So it should be interesting. The only thing I know for certain is that it's not going to be Man United.
Damn. Love that. Good fans here. Okay. Lovely stuff. Yeah. Paulinho, left, right side, the finalist for the Europa League. What you saying, mate? I know you got some.
Oh, I would say. Well, my thoughts after looking at it were, I think. Well, yeah, it's between Tottenham and Lazio. I'll actually take Tottenham. I think Tottenham maybe ends their draw under Son, depending on who they get in the final. But yeah, I mean it's a shame because I think Roma and Athletic Club are easily the two best teams left in the competition. Like Athletic Club is like 5 points out of a title race right now, where and Roma with Dybala is one of the best teams in Serie A at the very least. So I think those two teams have the highest ceilings, but I'll take Athletic Club just because I think they have a little bit more depth. So yeah, I'll take Athletic Club against Tottenham as the final.
Okay, love that. All right, well, that was in the Europa League, and now, last but not least, we're getting into some lovely Europa Conference League, and yes, this did happen. And yes, the draw happened. Let's go. Real Betis, Victoria. First match. Next match was Genoa and Cercle Brugge. Well, yes. Next one is Celje and Lugano. Next is Panathinaikos and Fiorentina. All right, other side. Copenhagen, Chelsea. Next one, Molde, Legia Warszawa. Next one, Pafos and Djurgården. Love that. Next one, Borak and SK Rapid. I will go first. I will say, right side, I'm going to say it is going to be Chelsea. Left side, I believe it will be Real Betis. And I already know my winner. It's going to have to be the GOAT. I'm just going to say that. No one else knows what I'm talking about, but probably everybody knows what I'm talking about. GOAT's going to win. Hat-trick against them in the final. All right. Mr. Drew, What you saying? Left side, right side, finalist.
Left side, it's either going to be Real Betis or Fiorentina, but you already know I'm going to be picking Real Betis just because Anthony's on fire and he changed that whole entire team.
Yes.
And then for the right side, it's obviously Chelsea. I mean, if Chelsea does not make it to the final, I will literally be surprised. So I'm expecting them to be there.
I would
and lose
not
it.
be surprised, to be fair. But hey, it is what it is. Okay. Rigo, left, right side, Europa Conference League final. Who are you saying?
The left side, I'm gonna pick either Betis or Fiorentina. I
Shock.
think Betis has been on fire. Anthony has been, playing great. It shows in his football that he's happy there, and that's like a game changer. Fiorentina without Moise Kean could be a little issue, just because Moise Kean has been he had a great season so far. But I think they could pull it off. The biggest match that they could probably face is against Vitoria SC. Because I'm looking at the table and they've won and tied their games. They've only had like 5 losses. Wait. Give me a sec. Sorry. I can't see the losses right now because I'm on a different page, but I think that's going to be the biggest obstacle for them. Vitoria, if they do beat Betis, then Fiorentina is going to have a hard time. But if not, then Betis is taking it.
Fair.
And then on the right side,
Do it.
I think it's going to be between Copenhagen and Chelsea.
Okay, fair enough.
Just because Chelsea's been iffy. It's like a 50-50 for them. They do good and they don't, and then they don't do good. And then they don't have Mikhailo Modric, which is my favorite player there.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's battling allegations still, I think,
Yes, very true.
for juicing or something. But yeah, I think it might be Chelsea against Betis, and then I think the GOAT Anthony is just gonna, prove that he's a GOAT without Man United, and that Man United need him and not the other way around.
Great, sadly, but agreed. Okay, next, Mr. Typical German guy. Left, right side, the final. What you saying about this one? I know you care so much about this competition.
I mean, I have to admit, I've watched a couple matches here and there, but
No way, actually?
yeah, no, when I've been really bored at work and I had nothing to do.
Damn, crazy. Okay.
But I mean, looking at both of the current sides here, I mean, I feel like there's there's definitely a clear favorite on the left, or a couple clear favorites on the left. I think Real Betis has the potential to go to the final, but if I had to pick a club, honestly, I would go with Fiorentina. I think they just have more consistent. I feel like they just have more consistent performance in these competitions than Real Betis does. Because the reality is, you can be good in the league, but then when you play internationally, things can go wrong. And then if you look here at the right side, I mean, come on. Like, I don't even like Chelsea, but I'm looking at these other teams and wondering who are half these teams.
Hey, shout out Paphos. Allow it.
So, I mean, to tell you the truth, this is going to sound really harsh, but if Chelsea cannot get to the final with a side like that, they should be relegated from the EPL.
I just wish they were already relegated, but yeah, agreed. Okay, lovely stuff. That was Europa Conference League. Let's now go on to the next one of the show and one of the last segments, which is indeed the...
I would say...
oh, did I not say you? Oh, Polly, my bad. Okay, sorry. Here,
Well, I'll talk real quick about Real Betis.
Excuse me, my favorites. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Betis started the season so badly, but they've come back into form recently. They got some center back signings in at the very end of the transfer window, and in the last month or so, they've really started to come back together. Isco's started to catch fire, and Anthony, of course, has come in, the GOAT. So things are really changing for them, but I think they're in a very tough run for Europe right now. I want to say between 6th and like 11th place in La Liga, there's like 2 points. So everything's so tight for them. I think they're going to be focusing on getting Europe for next season in the league. And I mean, Serie A is still pretty close, but I don't think Fiorentina has Champions League aspirations right now, and they're in a really good spot to get Europa League. So I think that Fiorentina is going to end up getting to the final. They also have a more reliable defense that's been together longer, and I think they have more outstanding players. With I think their right back Dodo is one of the best in Europe, and then Moise Ken. If you saw his performance against Inter Milan, he was so good. So once he's back to fitness, I believe in him, and then obviously Chelsea's going to make it on the other side.
Okay, fair. All right. Yes, that was Paulinho. Thank you, mate. All right, on to the next segment of the show, which is indeed a lovely one we always love to talk about. Indeed, it is called the Football Memes of the Week, brought to you by Rival Banches, where we talk about the football memes that popped off this week. So yes, the Anthony is our mascot. He's absolutely great. First meme is indeed about Mr. Modric. Oh my god. If you didn't see his goal this past weekend, it was a beauty. Go watch it. But yes, they tweeted this, Madrid Extra, saying, breaking, the feeling that Luka Modric and Real Madrid can really continue together for at least one more season after talks of him signing until 2026. And then someone tweeted against this saying, I don't even have to tell my kids stories about Modric, as they'd see himself watch him play. Honestly, he could play. I don't know. I think is he 40 years old now? Can someone please double check that? I
He
believe
will be next season.
39,
I'm
I
pretty sure.
think.
he's 39. Wow, crazy. And do you see that cannon of a? I don't know. Did anybody see the cannon of a shot volley that he had?
Yeah.
Apparently, that's the farthest out goal he's ever scored.
No,
Brother.
that strike was sensational. Oh my god.
Jesus. How do you have power in your leg? I would do my knee in.
I'm telling you, we all know Zidane was sitting at home watching that match, doing that thing he did when Ronaldo scored his goal, like the too hot.
Yeah, the hand thing. Yeah.
It's okay, Andrew. We saw you score that last season.
He's gonna play in the World Cup next year for Croatia. Just watch.
I hope so. I would love that. I would love that.
He got tips from Valverde with his cannon.
True.
Got tips from Andrew.
Shush.
That too.
Okay. On to the next one. On to the next meme. It is indeed about Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. We have to say him. Yes, the most top goals. Someone tweeted this. The most top goals in top 65 leagues. and Ronaldo's up there with 105 goals. Love that. And someone tweeted, this is getting out of hand now. Who looks up a stat saying the most goals in top 65 leagues? They just try to sneak Saudi Pro League in there just because of the 65 part. But hey, why not? Give him a little suey. Why not? All right, Anthony. Sorry if I shed you. All right, well, everybody. This isn't going to speak for itself, but yes, there's a picture of a nice little movie screen, and it's called The Bottlers, starring Mikel Arteta, Gabriel Martinelli, Mr. Ben White, Bukayo Saka, and Martin Odegaard. Actually, you know what? Let me try this again, and then let me lower the volume and try this again with why did I just go to that screen? Okay, ready? It's gonna happen.
It's summer. The bottlers. They're here. They're here to slip. They're here to stay. Second place. It's summer. Gabriel Martinelli. And White. The Gaius. Martin Odegaard. And the leader. Mastermind. The absolute head honcho. Mikel Arteta. Coming to you now in Beatles, the bottlers. Will they rise up, or will they fall again?
How was that, everybody? Let me know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna want to renew my Netflix subscription after that.
Yeah, class, absolute class. All right, well, yes, the bottlers and everybody. Someone tweeted to that tweet saying, "Repeating the second place is nuts, man." How do you fumble? How do you fumble a title race 3 times in a row? That's fine. It's fine. Hey, it's fine.
Whoa, it's prime EPL right there.
It's true.
It's football heritage.
It is football
Yeah.
heritage. Well, yes, Indeed. All right, well, everybody, going on to the last segment of the show, and we are almost done here. And yes, let me go ahead and do this little thing. Well, everybody, welcome to the Golden Goal Show football quiz, where we talk about football quizzes and questions and lovely stuff. Let's go ahead and say the rules.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football. So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Well, everybody, I know you're all excited, and yeah, we can go ahead and get into it. And yes, it'll be a nice little one. And yeah, this is going to be a quiz indeed about get your head ready, get your pants ready. Michael Jackson. It's about the France 1998 World Cup. So yes, first question. This is about the mascot. I was blue and red in the cartoon Cockerel, who's acted as the tournament's mascot. Is it A, the name of it? Is it Cocky? B, Footix? C, Plume? Or D, Zizou? You have 10 seconds. The Cocky, Footix, Plume, or Zizou?
What was the question?
The France mascot. Sorry, the
France mascot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bloom. Blue.
I'm gonna say Coty.
Okay. Drew, Cocky,
Uh,
Footix, Plume, Zizou.
I'll go with Footix.
Okay, love that. Well,
I will take that answer too.
wait, Paulinho, did you not say it, mate? I love
Yeah,
that.
well, I asked what the question was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
it's
gonna say
that-
Fouti. That sounds French.
Sure, love that. All right, well, people did get it right. Who said Zizou? I don't think anybody said Zizou. I really don't think anybody.
I actually wanted to say Caesar.
I know, me too. It is not Plume. Sorry, that does sound French. It is not Coquille. Correct answer is
What?
indeed Footix. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so yes, Mr. Drew, Mr. Paulinho, correct. Good job, lads. All right, next one. I was a player from my club to be included. Sorry, I was the only player from my club to be included in England's first squad for the tournament. Is it A, David Seaman, B, Sol Campbell, C, Gareth Southgate, or D, Alan Shearer? Only player to be included in England squad for the first final squad. Wait, sorry. Only player from my club to be included in England's final squad for the tournament. So yeah, you have 10 seconds. Seaman, Campbell, Southgate, Shearer.
I will
Okay.
say sure.
Okay,
I'm gonna say sure. Yeah.
sure.
I'm gonna say the GOAT, Southgate.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Drew?
South Goat.
I'm gonna go with Southgate.
Okay, wow. All right. You guys are delusional. All right. Michael Jackson. The correct answer is indeed not Sol Campbell. It is not David Seaman. It is not the bald wanker. Just kidding. We love him. Alan Shearer. It is indeed South Goat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Gareth
The
Southgate. That's
GOAT.
correct. Yes, Drew, Rigo, you got that question correct. So it is 2-1 to 1. It is, I don't know.
The only
All right,
manager to
well.
bottle 2 finals.
Yes, what a guy, great guy. All right,
I know, goat move.
good move. Next question is indeed, I equalized for Scotland against Brazil in the opening match of the tournament. Is it A, Colin Hendry, B, Paul Lambert, C, John Collins, or D, Kevin Gallagher? I equalized for Scotland against Brazil in the opening match of the tournament. You have 10 seconds. Hendry, Lambert, Collins, or Gallagher?
Collins.
Lambert.
Give me.
I'm gonna
Lambert.
say Collins.
Okay. Paulinho. Now, you got to
Well,
say it right now, mate. I'm not letting you
I
look
will
because
go
you know.
Lambert.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it is not Mr. Adam Lambert. Sorry, Adam Levine. We love you, but it is not Lambert. It is not. I know. It is not Colin Hendry. It is not Kevin Gallagher, which indeed it is John Collins.
What?
Who said John
That's
Collins?
insane.
I did.
I did.
You said John Collins? Paulinho shocked. Paulinho, who'd you say?
Two people said him.
Okay. Who'd you say, Paulinho?
I said Lambert.
Damn, shake my head. Okay. It is now, you know how many points you guys have? I don't know. Wait, Drew, did you get that one right?
I did. Yes.
Damn. Okay, three. There's three
Who's
to
gonna fall first?
2 to I think it's 3-2 to 2 right now. Damn, crazy.
I have one.
Oh, you should have
I
just
have one.
agreed. Okay, well, never mind.
Honesty is the best policy.
Fair. All right. Next question. My late winner for Romania meant England qualified for their group in second place. Is it A, Dan Petrushku, D, Georgiu Hagi, don't know who that is, C, Adrian Lil, or D, Viriol Moldovan? My late winner for Romania meant England qualified for their group in second place. You have 10 seconds. Is it
Telephone
Petrushku?
friend?
Haji.
No. Hagi, Lil, Moldovan.
Haji.
Peduscu.
Okay.
I'll say Haji. I don't know.
I'm gonna say Petrushku.
Okay, damn.
Wait, do you know the actual answer to this, Andrew? Like without looking it up?
Absolutely not. I wasn't born at that time, mate. Actually, I
he
was
knows.
born. Yes, I do know. Sorry, you're right. My bad. Okay, correct answer is indeed Moldovan. Sorry, incorrect. It is not Adrian Lil. It is not the goat for Romania, Haji. It is indeed Dan Petrushku.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh!
Drew, did you look up these damn answers, mate? I'm getting a little here.
Literally, I am hella guessing, bro.
You must have did great in your SATs. Good for you, mate.
I
Okay.
literally just picked the name that's most interesting, bro.
Petrushku. Fair. All right, you got 4. And shout out to you, Mr. Rigo. You got that correct too. Proud of you. All right.
That's right.
Everybody knows how many points you got. How many points you got? Everybody say it. Drew, I believe you have 4.
3.
Yes.
I think that's 4.
Crazy. Yep. Rigo.
1.
Yeah. Paulina, you fell off this one, right, mate? Okay, it's okay. We pray for you.
Entire time.
I know. All right, last question of the quiz. Rigo, you could tie this up. I scored the only hat trick of the tournament against Jamaica during the group stage. Is it A, Marcelo Salas, B, Luis Hernandez, C, Davor Suker, or D, Gabriel Bastuetata? Oh no, I did not say that right. Bastestuta. There we go.
Batistuta.
Yes. Who scored the only hat trick of the tournament? You have 10 seconds. Salas,
I'm gonna say
Hernandez,
Batistuta.
Suker,
Suker.
or Batistuta?
I'm gonna go with Luis Hernandez.
Wait, what year is
Okay.
this from again?
1998 World Cup.
Oh, okay, I'll go Suker.
Rigo, do you say Batistuta?
Yes.
And Mr. Typical German Guy, I'm waiting for your sweet little voice. Give me the presents. Give me your presents. Give me your
Yo.
I'm gonna have a little talk with him later. Okay, sorry. All right, well, the correct answer is indeed not Marcelo Salas. I like that name though. It is not Luis Hernandez. It is not Davor Suker, which means Rigo.
No way.
You got it correct. Which means we have to go into overtime now.
Yeah, I was born in that year, so I watched the World Cup live.
I believe you while you were coming out of your mother. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last question of the match. Game, whatever. I scored the World Cup's first ever golden goal to get France to 1-0 victory over Paraguay in the last 16. And I'm gonna say this. This is only between Rigo. Actually, no, everybody can say it. Why not? If you hear the name, you have to say it. All right? All right. So I scored the World Cup's first ever golden goal, give France a 1-0 victory over Paraguay. Is it Laurent Blanc, Aline Boxian, Robert Pires, or Trezeguet?
Trezeguet.
Here it is.
It's Trezeguet.
Blind. Wait, which one was the one you said first?
Everybody. Oh my god.
I've already
Rigo.
lost. I gave up.
Rigo, you have won the quiz. You said
Wait,
said
did I
Blanc.
actually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drew, mate, where were you at?
I guess luck fell out of my hand today. Gotta share it with someone.
Nice. Rigo, how do you feel?
Wait, who was it?
It was Laurent Blanc.
Ooh, okay.
Actually, I just that one I completely guessed. I drew
know.
a blank.
How do you feel? You got it correct. Is this your first ever quiz win?
Yeah, it's the first one in a while that I win. To be honest,
You know
I
what that
actually
means?
feel pretty. What?
You get a
Did
cruise
not
with
draw a blank.
Ma.
Drew a score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta thank my supporters. I actually
dog.
have Pablo with me. I gotta
Thank Paulo.
thank Pablo.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Paulo.
he's a cutie.
Shout
He's
out
the one
to
that
your
whispered into my ear the answer. So
Damn. Fantastic. Well, everybody, that was indeed the Golden Goal Show. Yes, nice party stuff. Thank you, Paulinho. Everybody, that was indeed the show. And yes, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and press this nice little button. Everybody, thank you for watching. Mr. Drew, thank you for being on, mate. It was lovely to have you get almost every question right. That was crazy. Absolute crazy.
Next time.
Next time. And then Rigo, congratulations on winning. I hope you're doing better with Juventus doing well now and winning the quiz.
yeah, I'm actually not gonna cry to sleep tonight. So that's a
Fantastic.
change.
Love that for you. And Paulinho, Corn, love that. I don't know why that's there. Thank you for joining, mate.
Of course.
Nice stuff. And typical German guy, thank you for joining as well too. You are an absolute unit.
Yeah, dankjewel.
Yeah, danke. Everybody, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share it. Because without sharing, how is he gonna know that Paulo is a great doggy? He's a good dog. Everybody, as we say in the show, thank you. Yes. Okay, what do I say? Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Repeat after me. One. Love. Football.
Football. Footy.
Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
A good boy.